14 yards in tonight's game. Again, the Tigers not able to find the end zone. They were only able to cross into Alexandria territory during their final series of the night when the clock was winding down. One turnover in the game for the Tigers, and that was a pass that was intercepted by Aiden Schneiderhan off a deflection, and that would ultimately set up an Alexandria Cardinals score. The Tigers committed 4 penalties on the night, 3 of which were accepted by Alexandria for a loss of 15 yards. Gavin Gall, the punter for St. Cloud Tech, was kept busy on the night as he averaged about 35 yards on, actually a little more than 35 yards on his 9.
Spread out with a lot of players, as we had a lot of players able to participate, which is always fun. So I had unofficially our tackle leader, Lawton Kettleson, with 5. And I had a whole bunch of players. I'm just going to go right down my list here. 2 for Blake Scholl, 3 for Jack Morissette, 3 for Evan Zabel, 2 for Dean Lemke, 3 for Kyan Kramer and Jensen Martinson, 2 each for Sam Anderson and Brett Thornburg, 1 for Aiden Schneiderhan, 1 for Evan Clute, Talon Witt, Dane Olson, Wesley Schabel, 2 for Spencer Kleindole, 2 for Caden Zelasco, and 1 each for Jude Yonner, Brett Meyer, Aiden Button, Connor Anderson, and Bryce Russman. Pass breakups, I had Evan Clute with 2 and 1 each for Dane Olson, Mason Gorghuber, Aiden Schneiderhan, Kyan Kramer, Dean Lemke, and Jack Morissette. Time of possession, that's the only thing that Tech won tonight.
Okay.
You get into running time, it's really kind of bizarre, and you can probably throw that stat out the window. But they had a little over 25 minutes, and the Cardinals a little over 22 minutes time of possession wise. You've already mentioned how many possessions. We scored on 9 of 11 possessions. That's a pretty amazing night offensively.
Yeah, and again, a turnover on downs on 1 possession in the second half, and then the Cardinals gave the football away. A fumble, Brody Berg got stripped of the football, and St. Cloud Tech recovered. But, Alexandria's defense did nothing after, allowed Tech nothing after that, and, the Cardinals would go on to get the victory. Let's make our selection of our quality Toyota Cardinal athlete players of tonight's game. And again, a lot of people to consider here. And Tim will start on defense. First of all, again, a lot of people, that pitched in. Anytime you can get a shutout, really. And he'll be able to take his talents on to the next level, I believe, up into the Red River Valley of the North. We congratulate Dean Lemke for being the defensive player of the game.
Dean is an edge rusher for us. I had him for a couple pressures of the quarterback. They had trouble all night long with the quarterback having much time to throw the ball, and credit many of our defensive linemen. But Dean seemed to be in that backfield quite a bit tonight, and very impressive game for him along with his other defensive line mates.
And so congrats to Dean Lemke from the Alexandria defense. For the offense, we're actually going to mention more than one player here because, again, as coaches Russ Hinrichs and Jordan Scherber were talking with you and I as we were getting ready to move into our Juttner Motors post-game report, we thought, gosh, there were so many different position players who had some, plus things. Chase Thompson, 4 touchdowns passing tonight. Mason Gorghuber, 3 touchdowns receiving tonight. Brody Berg found the end zone a couple of times. Talon Witt was able to participate later on, help guide the Cardinals to a scoring drive. But I thought it was neat that the coaches kind of considered, the guys in the trenches, they don't get a whole lot of the glory, but yet the offensive line, does a lot of things, and they do a lot of things well. When you see 1 false start penalty for the whole night, and really this offensive line tackle to tackle with Evan Zabel, Joe Martinson, Ashton Sladek, Dylan Gray and Jack Morissette. That's tackle to tackle, left to right. They have really developed into a sound offensive line. Again, very disciplined. You've got to appreciate, and again, they, maybe it's not seen to the naked eyes necessarily, but those 5 young men there, they're also a big reason why Alexandria was able to explode offensively here and have the most, highest scoring game of the season so far.
Well, I think it was certainly justifiable to select someone from our offensive line, and really they work in such a tandem. To single one of the players out from our offensive line, would have been kind of foolish, actually. So the entire offensive line from tackle to tackle ends up being our quality players, offensive quality players of the game.
Yeah, that's right. So that's 5 individuals overall. That includes junior Evan Zabel. It also includes Joe Martinson, an upperclassman, senior Ashton Sladek, along with another senior Dylan Gray. And then on the right side of the offensive line, junior Jack Morissette. So a couple of junior tackles and 3 terrific seniors on the interior part of the line. All 5 of the offensive linemen are quality Toyota Cardinal offensive players of tonight's game. So Alexandria will head back home. A nice bus ride for the team and a very good present for Alexandria Cardinal football coach Mike Empting, who celebrated a birthday on Wednesday. So his team is 3-0. I believe the next time the Cardinal football team will play on Coach Empting's birthday will be in the fall of 2026. So not next fall, but the fall after that. Don't know if it'll be at home or if it will be on the road, but the 11th of September will fall on a Friday again in 2026. Homecoming week at Alexandria Area High School is going to kick off this weekend. Sunday activities, 2 really fun activities involving the students, juniors and seniors for male and female gender. You've got the Powder Puff football game with the ladies starting at noon at the Alexandria Area High School Stadium on Sunday afternoon. And then the student crew will then head indoors for the Powder Puff volleyball, where the guys get to be coached by the ladies. That should be getting underway around 1:30 or so at Polig Court inside Alexandria Area High School. And then a real enjoyable event, not only for the students, but for those that follow Alexandria activities. The homecoming coronation is on a Sunday evening this year. It starts at 6 o'clock in the Performing Arts Center at Alexandria Area High School. The sporting competition begins on Monday. JV football, actually, with the Cardinals hosting St. Cloud Tech in JV competition at the Alexandria Area High School Stadium. And then you've got 4 Cardinal varsity teams playing at Alexandria Area High School on Tuesday. I know Ben Kavit may have to pull a few strings here and there to make that happen, but it is pretty cool that so many of the Alexandria Cardinal teams had the opportunity to play a home event during homecoming week.
I think you always try to do that so that it's not just it culminates with the football game on Friday night, but homecoming week is so much bigger now than just the football team. And I think when they schedule, they do their best so that just about all the sports get to host something.
Yeah, and as it happens to be, the Alexandria girls tennis team will face the St. Cloud Crush on Tuesday afternoon at 4:30 at the Alexandria Area High School Tennis Complex. The event that you and I will be at will be the volleyball match at Polig Court on Tuesday night around 7 p.m. with the Cardinals hosting Sauk Rapids Rice. And then across the parking lot, you've got the varsity soccer doubleheader, St. Cloud Tech versus Alexandria. The boys game will begin at 5. The girls game will follow at 7. It's Alexandria Youth Soccer Night on Tuesday, so any of the young people in the Alexandria community wearing a youth soccer jersey gets admitted to the doubleheader for free. There's treats for the youngsters, the chance for the kids to win door prizes, and then everybody should stay around the Alexandria Area High School Stadium following the ladies' matchup between the Cardinals and the Tech Tigers on Tuesday night, because you'll have a big fireworks display, and that should be going off around 8:45. Who knows, Tim, if the volleyball match wraps up in good time on Tuesday night, maybe you and I will see the fireworks display. If not, at least we'll hear it.
Yeah, quite possible. So you never know with volleyball. could go 3 sets, could go 5 sets. So it's one of the games like baseball where you don't play by time on the score clock.
Well, if recent history is any indicator, when we have Cardinal volleyball on the air, they've gone the max so far. I believe both of our broadcasts have been 5-set matches, and it wouldn't surprise me. I think, Sauk Rapids Rice and the Cardinals, even without Addie Rossum available at the moment, I still think that's going to be a terrific match on Tuesday night.
I agree. That has the potential to go 5 as well.
Tim, great to work with you once again. Always a pleasure to have you on for Alexandria Cardinal football and volleyball. I'll try to make my sales pitch to you off the air about joining us as part of the homecoming parade unit next Friday afternoon. Maybe we can negotiate something, but regardless, we'll talk to you again on Tuesday night for Cardinal volleyball.
Yeah, I look forward to the volleyball match on Tuesday night, and as far as a high school, it's one of the most exciting weeks of the year to be a high school student.
No doubt about that. Excellent schedule of events. Of course, the parade in Alexandria set to begin around 4 o'clock next Friday afternoon. That will wind down Broadway Street, and I believe part of the parade route will go right in front of KXRA Radio on Broadway Street. Tim Zupfer has been my broadcast partner for Alexandria Cardinal football tonight. He joins us for Cardinal volleyball coverage as well throughout the fall season. My thanks to all of the sponsors who helped to bring you tonight's broadcast. Special thanks to Juttner Motors for sponsoring our post-game report. Next up for the Alexandria football team, the homecoming game with Sartell. 1 week from tonight, it's a 7 o'clock start. Jackson has been our KXRA studio engineer back at Master Control. JP Boleen has been our videographer doing the live video streaming to help out with our YouTube broadcast. And Tim Zupfer has been my broadcast partner on the radio and for our YouTube coverage. This is DMAC. Dave McClurg saying so long from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Again, the final score in Week 3 of high school football. State-ranked Alexandria blanks St. Cloud Tech 63-0.